Good afternoon, everyone. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to Pietermaritzburg in South Africa for the opening round of the 2011 UCI Mountain Bike World Cup here on Freecaster. We had the inaugural race in here for this amazing venue in 2009 when local boy Greg Menard took the win. 2 years on, we've got a revamped course, some spectacular jumps, and of course the fastest bike riders on planet Earth assembled to do battle not only for the glory of today, but over 6 more races in the most exciting series on terra firma. All brought to you exclusively free of charge on Freecaster. I'm Rob Warner. Joining me as ever is Anna Kabirn, who's had a bit of a different weekend. Started off fantastic with that win in the 4-cross.
Yes.
And then you went cross-country racing.
I did. Well, thanks for having me again here in the Freecaster booth. It's a great pleasure for another season to be here. And yes, 4-cross was amazing on Friday night. You know, getting the win in on the first World Cup of the season is always great. And then I thought I'd put in my leftover energy into cross country on Saturday.
Which probably wasn't that much after racing. Yeah, and over a minute long, the 4-cross as well, so you're more tired than ever. It was a big pedal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a big pedal and a lot of lactate building up in your legs, especially when the course is over a minute. And yeah, I managed to get in a good start in the cross country, and that was about it. And then the bugs were almost catching me on the floor. You got
the snap. You got the snap out of the gate.
I did.
How long was the women's race then? A couple of hours or so?
Yeah, the women were riding I think an hour and a half, but I got pulled on before the last lap, so I was only riding for an hour and 15 minutes.
But that's it. So you got a new team as well?
Yeah, a whole new team this year. I'll be riding on track bikes, and we got a brilliant sponsor this year, Milka Chocolate.
Good girl.
Yeah, which girl doesn't want to have a chocolate brand as a sponsor, huh?
Make sure you brought some of it in here for us this afternoon. We got some in the cool bin.
All good, all good. No, I'm really happy to have a full team support again with as team manager Bart Brentjens, an Olympic champion, and to be in such a professional team is just amazing. You know, that's where you want to be as an athlete, and yeah, hopefully we're gonna have a great season.
And what's the future for you then? I mean, is this like, we know Graves ain't going to be 4-cross racing in 2012. Is it looking that way for you as well, or is it something you're trying for fun, or is it an aim of yours to, you know, be a professional XC rider?
At this moment, it's just trying and to see where I end up in the next couple of months. I mean, I just love racing 4-cross. It's all a big adrenaline rush, and 4-cross is where my heart is at, you know. But I wanted to start and think outside the box after so many years of racing 4-cross and winning, you know, 14 World Cups. You know, you're kind of looking for a new challenge, and I thought, you know, why not? Let's give cross country a little bit of a try and see where it ends up. So I'll make a decision at the end of this year what I do next season. So for now, I don't know yet.
Cool. Well, ladies and gentlemen, here it is then. First girl is on track. Manon Carpenter from Wales in the UK was leading that Junior World Cup last year till she got hurt right at the end of the season, but she's had some amazing results, and I don't think there's much competition for her this year in that Junior World Cup.
No, I think she's the only junior rider here in South Africa today, but there will be more junior riders in Europe for sure. We'll have a lot more women racing there. But you know, she's one of the girls that will be even competing in the elite women quite well. She's so talented. So.
Well, that's right. I think she's looking at the bigger picture. She's actually already won the first round of the British Downhill Series back at home, which, you know, looking at those BDSs these days, they're not far off, excuse me, they're not far off a European kind of feeling championship now. We get a lot of top riders there, so.
Exactly, yeah.
And then she was, I think, 4th at round 2 as well. So this is your first look at the course here in Pietermaritzburg. That there is a 60-foot hip for the guys, massive jump there. No way of getting around it really. There is one hell of a lot of pedalling on this course.
Yeah, it is.
You should have raced for your fitness.
Yeah, I could have tripled it this weekend. No, but yeah, you heard all the girls and guys saying that this track is really hard on the legs. There's so much pedaling, and even some of the guys, maybe some girls are riding with an adjustable seat post. And adjustable seat post, for the people that don't know at home, is a seat post that you could put up and down.
A dropper post. I think there might be one on that bike as well. So Manon Carpenter, their new team for as well, Madison Saracen. And she's in the hot seat there with a 5:11.783. Man, they've gone into like tenths, hundreds, thousandths this year. We didn't have that last year, huh?
That's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to make it way more complicated for us. Maths was never a strong point. So we got Olivier from South Africa, Muoza from Switzerland, and Lombard from France on course at the moment. Tracy Mosley was the fastest qualifier, everyone.
Yep.
She put in an absolutely awesome run there to come down with a 5:10.074. Which let's have a look at Manon's time there. So brilliant time there for Manon.
Exactly. Really
just 2 seconds off that. But it must be said that we had a fair bit of rain here earlier in the week. It's now drawn out, and everyone's saying just how fast this course is running.
It's like pavement.
Yeah, it's like look at it. It's like blue groove.
Yeah, a lot of people are riding with slick tires.
Yeah, front and back.
Front
even.
and back, yeah.
Some of the guys I know as well. A lot of cut tires as well, and a lot of them actually still running just full knobblies as well. I walked around the pitch this morning and had a look. It's weird the amount of different tyres we got. But I think people, I spoke to Aaron Gwynn and he said the first time he hit the big jumps with the semi-slick on, he went over them without pedalling, then he went up and put some knobblies on and didn't have any more problems on the jump, so it didn't seem like he was carrying any more speed. So the course here is pretty steep at the top, winds its way down through some trees. It's about 90% of the same course we had here 2 years ago, but it looks completely different because some savage has cut all the greenery down. There's trees down everywhere, man. It's like Lord of the Rings up there. That wizard who didn't like the greenery, So it's been hacked to death, which means that the big pedal in the middle is definitely more prominent now. But it's a good track, really. It's just the fact that there is a 45-second sprint in the middle. So there's Rika Oliver coming down as well from South Africa. So Mosley was fastest in the qualifying run there with a 5:10.04. Interestingly enough, she was well back at the split, some 3 or 4 seconds, but by the end she was 5 seconds up. So Mosley making the most of her fitness and absolutely flying through that middle section. And then we got Florian Pougin in second place. They're nearly 6 seconds back actually, 5.8. Third fastest qualifier, Emmeline Rigaud. Jeannier, never count her up, never a strong qualifier really. So Sabrina Jeannier there was 4th. Celine Gross in 5th. Mio Suimasa from Japan in 6th. Miriam Nicole 7th. Petra Bernard 8th. Fionn Griffiths in 9th, and rounded out the top 10 was Emily Siegenthaler. So we're going to have a good race here this afternoon, I think. Going to be interested to see if Sabrina can step it up.
Yeah, it never counts Sabrina out. She always can push yourself to the limit when it comes down to the final, and especially on a pedally course like this. Sabrina knows how to put down the pedals, so I think, and Tracy's really fit as well. She raced the Cape Epic 2 weeks ago, and like
a 800-kilometer stage race, right, over 7 or 10 days or something.
I think she put like 5 to 6 hours a day in the saddle on the bike. That's that's amazing.
I tried to ride around the Isle of Wight once. We had to get a taxi home. Honestly, and that was 65 mile on the road, on a 4.5 grand road, by the way. Nothing, useless, man. So she was riding that far off-road every day. Embarrassing. I blew up that bad. I went in the shop to get some food and came out with 2 carrots. I don't know why.
Nice.
So so Carpenter then still in the hot seat with a 5:11. She's only got a 32-second lead over the second place girl at the moment, Muoza, with Oliver in 3rd. So you can still see a little bit damp under the trees here in places. And there's some of the man-made rocks there to break things up a little bit. High speed here, ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon. Very, very fast track. Big jumps.
Yeah.
And we're not going to see the 45-second sprint through the middle, so.
Thank God not.
No. Nah. I didn't really want to watch that, did you? No one wants to see that. So we've got Fanny Lombard on course. The unfortunately named Fanny Lombard from France. Second at the first split with a 2:30. 4:30.43 at the second split as well. So she's in second place at the moment on those splits. What's the time going to tell us? Well back though at the end. So Manon Carpenter, well, what a run from her.
Wow, really well done for her. She can be up in the top 10 easy with that time in the elite women's. As a junior rider, that's just an amazing time.
Yeah, she was in the top 10 actually 4 times last year out of 5 races she did. So one to watch for the future. Jason Carpenter's daughter, you wouldn't know, but ran the legendary Dragon Downhill Series, which was like a real sort of, really good, almost underground series.
In England.
Yeah, in Wales. In
Wales.
Careful, careful, Annie. A bit touchy about that.
Won't make that mistake.
But and it was, so she's Probably got access to all the best tracks over there in South Wales.
And it's good to see some new young women coming up. You know, that's what we need in the sport. Some more women in the top field. So
yeah,
that's good.
Definitely. And a new team for a brand new team force was created this year, Madison Saracen. So Saracen making their comeback to downhill mountain bike racing. Since I probably rode them was about the last time in '94. Hopefully things will go a bit better this time. We don't need dodgy Donald Leahy involved. Good God. Pete, you'll tell you a story about that or two.
And people can send in the questions again, right, today?
That's right. We've got the Freecast page open. So you access it through, it's a Facebook page, sorry, and you access it through Freecaster, right, Will?